Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar on the value of community service for law firms. I'm your host today, Monica Tarantino, and Digital Marketing Manager here at Consultwebs. We're delighted to have you join us as we delve into the transformative power of community involvement and its impact on law firms in today's ever-evolving landscape. In this webinar, we'll cover everything you need to know about community service, from its benefits to actionable steps, to examples of law firms that are going above and beyond and serving their community in incredible ways. Before diving into details, let's start with the basic question. Why is community service so important? There are a few reasons why. Let's focus on the top reasons. It attracts socially conscious clients. Studies show that 87% of consumers will likely purchase a product because a company advocated for an issue that they cared about. Socially conscious clients are more likely to seek out law firms that align with their personal values and ethics, as today more people believe in supporting businesses that actively contribute to the betterment of society. Like attracts like. With the world available at our fingertips via mobile devices and desktops, more consumers are increasingly aware of social and environmental issues, and in return, seek out businesses that support those same causes. It also boosts your word of mouth. Around 89% of Americans are likely to spread positive information in person or on social media about a brand that it's addressing change, like social justice. What does this really tell us, though? That a firm's dedication to the greater good of their community, the world, can lead to authentic and heartfelt word of mouth recommendations from those who have witnessed or benefited from the firm's efforts. And it can help your SEO. If you have a website, chances are that you're investing in SEO. And community involvement can impact your law firm's online visibility in many ways. But let's focus on two main pointers. By engaging in community service and other programs, you're generating possible local backlinks to your firm's website from relevant community organizations, possible news outlines, and ultimately you increase your domain's authority by having all these local and relevant links pointing to your website. By sponsoring local charity events, your law firm has a chance to create valuable content such as blog posts and social media posts that highlight those community events. Locally focused charity events can reel in more organic search traffic to your website. Basically, by being involved with your community and ultimately pushing more content highlighting your involvement, you're signaling search engines like Google that you are trustworthy and valuable, and increasing your visibility and recognition within your community. It's good for recruitment purposes. You've probably heard of the Great Resignation, where many quit their jobs because they were unsatisfied with their work environment and conditions. Well, here's a solution. Law firms can experience a significant 50% decrease in employee turnover with social responsibility initiatives. This can help you differentiate your law firm from the rest and demonstrate your genuine commitment to marking a positive difference within your town. And the last one is just what you should do. Ultimately, being involved is simply the right thing to do. Community service is part of giving back to a community that the attorneys not only want leads from, but they also serve. Think about that. So now that we've covered these top 6 reasons on why law firms should give back to their communities, let's jump to the top 3 strategies to get started. Find your story. Remember, there is always a story to tell. There are 3 ways you can find a story to attach your firm to. Identify personal connections. Encourage your team members to share personal experiences, passions, or causes they are involved in or feel strongly about. Reflect on client experiences. Analyze past cases to identify impactful stories or verdicts that have made a difference in the lives of individuals or the community, and use those narratives as a foundation. Leverage your local knowledge. Research local issues or challenges that have had a significant impact on your community. Then reflect on your firm's values. Where you allocate your charitable energy speaks to your firm's core values. What values do you uphold? What does your vision and mission state? If you're in need of ideas, we'll start by saying, don't be afraid to send out a survey and collect opinions from the entire firm. You never know what you can find just from within your own law firm. Find community service opportunities that align with those values. Like a compass guiding your journey, ensure that your community involvement efforts align with these core values, creating a strong, cohesive narrative that showcases your firm's authentic dedication to making a difference. To start with, look deep into your mission and vision statements, then find a cause, or maybe more than one, that resonate with your firm, but more importantly, with you, and then dedicate yourselves to them. Of course, there are quite a few other clever ways that you can get involved, but this is a great place to get started. So now that we've covered that, let's go over the third section of community service in action. How are firms actually giving back to their community? Let's look at 3 firms. First example is Find Farcash and Parlapiano. This firm, love them dearly, supports charitable efforts that contribute to the livability of Gainesville and North Florida. They've previously sponsored scholarships to commemorate the lives of 2 women who were victims of wrongful death cases. They've donated to underfunded public schools in the area, other nonprofit organizations, animal shelters, and summer programs in Alachua County, where they work in, for the academic year, and just good people. They also help support spinal cord injury research in honor of those injured clients. Now, how can you emulate this? Simply by identifying causes that align with your firm's values and you have a personal connection to. Another example, the law offices of Kelly, Riggs, and Mansour, also known as the Disability Law Group. This firm leverages their legal expertise to offer free legal advice, health screening, and community resources to locals. Their free legal fairs can span a variety of areas, not just what they do, but Social Security disability benefits, VA disability, domestic and sexual violence victims, housing assistance. There's so much that this fair and this law firm puts together for their community. One more example, the law office of Michael J. Gopin in El Paso, Texas. Now this firm, they host a walk-in Wednesday, which every Wednesday from 9 to 11 and then again from 2 to 4, allow people in the community to just drop in without an appointment and provide free consultations to community questions that answer anything they have about a recent accident and sometimes even more. Now, all these examples are great, but how can you really make sure it's successful? The beauty behind all this marketing is that everything is trackable. As a last pointer, let's go over how to track your metrics. I'll start by saying that you can definitely leverage tools like Google Analytics, but with that, you can measure KPIs like website traffic, page views, engagement rates, just to see how the community is receptive to the content you're putting out about that particular giving back, and any other marketing efforts that have supported those causes. In addition, you can rely on your marketing team, like the ones here at Consultwebs, to help and guide you in making sure that we measure all those marketing channels and what it brings to your law firm. Community service is so powerful, and honestly, it's the right thing to do. As Winston Churchill said, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. It's been a pleasure walking you through the power behind community service and outreach. If you're looking to connect with legal marketing professionals that will help you navigate all of this, we're here to help at Consultwebs. Click and subscribe below for more breakthrough insights. And thank you again for joining us today.